Hey kids, we're doing another 31 days of Tubi terrors. If I'm not, I'm not to, yes, it is the fourth day. This is October 4th. And officially this would be my sixth Tubi terrors review. I'm putting numbers up, and this will have the number 6 on it, even though this is only the 4th for October. Well, I was kind of hovering around this movie for a little bit. It's from 2020. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to say this seems like a very much a sincere attempt at something decent, and I think for the most part they pull it off. This is more or less based on the same material as Dagon, the Stuart Gordon movie from a number of years ago. Very good movie. Highly recommend it. It is also on Tubi. I'm not going to review it this month. I'm aiming for movies I haven't seen, or at least haven't seen for a while. But yes, this is supposed to be based on Shadow over Innsmouth, and I think Gordon's film blended that in with Dagon. This might actually be one as well that does that. Let's see. Well, we have a couple played by Gina LaPlana and Johann Orb. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Well, the movie starts out with this completely naked woman at night, being more or less being chased or followed on the beach. She's running. No one else seems to be running. She eventually comes upon this older gentleman. She's played by Sylvia Sprouse. Her character's name is Ingrid, and the older gentleman, and she's actually not a young woman, but she is attractive. But it's Russell. They're a couple. Robert Ianno plays Russell. But she comes upon him, cowers a bit, then he kind of, cradles her and walks her off, and then we're introduced to Alex and Petrie. That's Gina and Johann. They're coming to reside on the beachfront in a Airbnb, which is owned by Russell and Ingrid. They introduce themselves and stuff. We're assuming that they're going out of town, but they never leave. I mean, throughout the whole movie. But we eventually learn that they're part of a community, which is a Cthulhu cult. And Petrie, right away, this is kind of stylized from the Steppenwives. Even a character, a friend of Alex's, Deb, played by Jackie DeBatten. She mentions this is kind of Stepford, kind of a place, but yeah, there's a community. You don't meet a bunch of wives and you know in this situation. When we actually meet these people, they all just seem a little odd. Um, but Petrie is indoctrinated right pretty quickly, and this scene might actually lose people, uh, or you would expect it to get this goofy weird for the rest of the movie, and it doesn't. And it's the Russell and Ingrid take him out to a boat that's on a dock, and I gotta describe this scene. uh, I'm not sure if they gave him something to drink or not, but they keep on asking him if he sees the light. Ingrid is in a bikini. She spreads her legs, and there's a light coming from her vaginal area, uh, and this kind of hypnotizes him. And she gets up, and through chanting all this type of stuff, a couple tentacles come out of her vagina. We don't see it that graphically, and they stick themselves into his mouth, and that his indoctrination, the mind control that's controlling him to do the things he does. Basically, the plot is to impregnate Alex with Dagon's child, and we see what happened to Ingrid in the beginning of the movie. She's pregnant, and tentacles come out of her vagina. Of course, like I said, Deb is there to for Alex to bounce things off of, and Jackie DeBaton is actually quite charming and funny. We also have this woman named Ambrosia or Ambrose Zakduk. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's played by Kelly. How do you pronounce that name? Maroney, Kelly Maroney, who from some old '80s movies. Not necessarily good ones, but but yeah, this is actually a pretty decent movie if you can get past. I mean, it's a sincere thing, and it's not going to hold water against Stuart Gordon anything, but it's just an hour and 23 minutes. If you can get past the tentacle in the mouth scene, you're okay. Um, I didn't love it. It's like a one-time viewing, and it's a very competent little schlock piece. I mean, the effects are very limited, and you get some tentacles, and they do have a Dagon creature that pops up. It might be good for a few laughs, or to make fun with your friends. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. H.P. Lovecraft's The Deep Ones. It's on Tubi. Well, until next time, stay safe and have a good time.